Welcome to Only Branded, guys, and I'm back here with another Branded Despia deck profile, and this one's a special one. This weekend, my OTS had the Back-to-duel event, and it was for this map that I really do love, and I had to win it. I had to, and I brought this deck to it, and it's a different build from our previous profile, and I think I like this a lot better than the way I had it. And let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first, triple fallen Balbass. I got two OTs, one common. I got the third OT on its way, but I think triple Albas. It's kind of standard at this point. He's a heart soul of the deck, so I don't see why you want to play three of it. Next we have three Luber. Your stratus for the deck. You have to play three. I don't see why you play any less when it's kind of like, I call this deck pure, but people call it Branded Despia. But yeah, I still see that you have to play three of this in here. The next one is still on three Tragedy. I've seen people play two, seen people play one. Three is optimal. At this point, it's you're searching for any of your Despia monsters, even though there's like what three others besides self, with 3 or 4 others besides self you can search it, but just another way to get to your Allure for follow up, or just grabbing any of your Despia monsters, add to your hand for combo or follow up. This card is really good. One Dramaturge, one Adalib. I've seen people cut Dramaturge. I don't see why you would. This card is so clutch, especially when there's ways for you to get both of them. Like have access to both of these is really good. Just having that negate and the ability to bring back your Mirror Jade, excuse me, or any other Despia, well, any other yeah, any of your Destiny monsters, or any of your fusions. It's really clutch. At times, I use this guy to bring back Dramaturge because I'm already had the Mary Jade set up and everything, and getting this to get to this back on the field, it was really good. I won that game, obviously. Also, yeah. The one Albion, one Spring is Kit, and one Macaria. At first, I was playing this at 2. I don't. I thought 2, 3 of this would be like ideal, but you can brick with this card, and playing more than one of it is just a little bit too much. Spring is Kit. This card is really good. Just another Allure. You can search this off of Macaria, which is really clutch. Like for when your opponent stops your Allure with Imperm or Valor. Some people do that, or Ash. She's like your flaw back if you ever get to her with Macaria, or if you just open up with her. She's just really good. Extender. Your upstart of the deck. Send Outlast to the graveyard. Draw one. Really good. There's nothing else to say about that. I don't think you need more than one. I think one is fine. Then I'm playing triple Branded Opening. That gets you to Allure. At times I use it to summon a Dramaturge, and there was one time I used it to bring summon Adalib. Just very niche cases where this allows you access to those if you already have an Allure in hand. This just allows you to get to them, to be able to fuse off and proc their effects, to kind of keep extending that way. Protection effect is really clutch. Triple Branded Fusion would be Branded Despia deck without 3. You have to play 3. 2 Branded Red. I thought about playing 3, but I think 2 is probably fine. Yeah. 1 branded management. Oh my gosh, this card is insane. I've resolved this so many times with the weekend. It's not even funny. I love this card so much. Just the ability to revive any of your is it Despia? Yeah, any of your Despia monsters or fusions from your graveyard, then not having to have to use that to fuse off another monster you have and another monster your opponent controls is just really good. I was able to bring back a Dramaturge with this and fuse off my Owlast and my opponent's other monster on board. To I think to make I can't remember what I made with that, but just the ability to do that, it's really clutch. One brand loss, never using that once. I understand why people play it. Protects you from Bell and whatnot, which no one's playing Bell anymore. So I don't not think about cutting it. Yes, is good. You in sequences as activating, like when you go to Mary J play or your Nubellion. This helps protect those. Allows them to resolve without getting impermed or ashed or veilered or whatnot. This allows you to do that, but I don't think it's needed. Um, but I can see the use for it. I'll probably be cutting this in the future. Um, the Edge Imp. Playing 2 Edge Imp, 2 Patchwork, and 2 Poly. The same as I was playing the last build. I think this is perfect. Don't want to break on these, but they're really good pieces to open. And I just think the 2/2 line is perfect for it. One Fairy Tale Snow, never resolved it at once. But it's good in theory. I might switch it out for Ecclesia, but for now, we'll just keep playing this stuff. Triple Allure, it helps proc Mercury, helps proc Tragedy. Card is just really insane. The MVP of the deck. Oh my god. Super Poly. Super Poly was insane. I think it was round 3. I was playing against a branded Dark Magician player, and he kind of opened the nuts. And he had I think it was Souls, a Looper, Lubellion, uh, Dragoon, and I think he had one and two in hand after that. And I just top deck Super Poly, fuse a Luber, um, Lubellion, and his Dragoon to Perskinius, and it was a wrap at that point. It was insane. This card is just, they need to ban this. Especially with that new fusion that's coming out. Oh man, this card is really good. I like it a lot. One caught by, what's caught by helps, stop Ash Balls, and this card is insane. And the versatility of the card is what makes this card really good. 2 Droplet, 1 Chalice, because I don't have third Droplet, so I'm using it for Chalice. All really clutch cards for the weekend. And 1 Feather Duster, a lot of back row. Don't want to get stopped with Mystic Mind or any other random floodgates that are running around. Alright, that's it for the main deck. Let's go to the extra. The extra, I think it's the same as what last time. The 2 Mary Jade, 2 Rebellion, 2 Albion, 2 Masquerade, 1 Cortelius, 1 Glory Dragon, 1 Titanclad, 1 Porskinius. Love this card. 1 Guardian Chimera. Believe it or not, the second one never came up. So I think so far I'm liking the one. I never had to play the second. I never had to go into this. If there was a chance for me to go into the second one, it never came up. 1 Dracospilia and 1 Starving Venom. Only summoned this once. I think it was round 2. I played against Hero, and he kind of went off basically, and it was like it was a game, it was game 3. I opened up double Super Poly and I fused off his I think it was I fused off his board basically. He had 1 monster left, and I was able to go into both of these. It's the only time I actually summoned this guy. believe it or not. There was a chance. No, there was actually. Yeah, that was the only chance I had to. I had the ability to make this guy. All right. Another thing about this extra, the second the second Blazing Dragon never came up either. Only some, only always had the chance on every some the one even in round four. Played against a Thunder player and I made this once. It never really had the opportunity, or not really the opportunity, or really had the never found a reason to make the second one. Won that game either way. And now the side deck, MVP of the side deck. Oh my god. Okay, so it's not token collected, but here's my side. Token collected for Adventure and Sword Soul. Got a few of those running around. Um, two Nibs because it's Nibira. Two Droll. One Necromorph Banshee. One Zombie World. This right here kind of conflicted with my other side piece, and I'm thinking either play one or the other. Um, triple, twin, and two there can only be, well, one rare blue and two there can only be one. Now, since this card, like, it conflicts every now and then, but this card is just insane because you can, there's other, because Mary Jade isn't a dragon, and there's a lot of other, like, fiends, you have dragon, fiend, worms, like, you have so many different types in the extra deck, and with Aluber and all the other Despia monsters being fairies, you don't find yourself conflicting too much with this. I think I conflicted with this once, where no, twice actually. Round one, I played against what was it, Sharks, and I had oh man, what was it? I'm trying to remember. I know it was. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's what it is. I wasn't thinking to after I did it, but I had activated her preemptively to activate Zumroad, and then I had there going one set. And if I activated it in theory, yes, that would have helped a lot because you couldn't really get anything else on the board. Because as soon as you got a board, you would be forced to send it to the graveyard. But I had a full board of monsters too, which would hurt me. So that's why I like these two conflict a lot. My round four fun round. I had this up. I had Kit. I had Spring's Kit, Masquerade, and something else. And I was trying to push for a game, and like, oh man, I need to finish wiping this board out. Even though he couldn't really play through, they're going to be one that easily. I wanted to find a way to clear his board, and I had a Brandon Rant set. No, I searched Brandon Rant off of Spring's Kit, and I wanted to use Brandon Rant to summon Guardian Chimera, and they both are beasts, and that's huge conflicting with with each other. So I couldn't under their level one, so I couldn't do that. But he scooped right after that on his turn once he realized that he couldn't really do anything, and I had two big monsters on board, and Brandon Rant set, which I probably could still use to make another fusion and whatnot. I could probably still get Kit off the board. Um, but yeah, that's my profile for Brandon Despia that I got first place with. I went 3-0-1. One drop, round one, I beat Sharks. It kind of went to time. I think I hit him like he burned himself 1,000 with Ready Fusion, and I swung 3,000 at him, and time got called, and I won that. Then game two, I played against Heroes. I We drew that one. I kind of misplayed a little bit because I should have went into Masquerade. That would have gave me the ability to push for game because he had Super Poly set right after I kind of fused his whole board. I wasn't thinking. Of course, I could have still made Masquerade there, and he acted Super Poly, would just lost right then and there. Round 3, I played against Brandon Despia. I 2 that. The match was too easy. Game 1, I was super probably so bored. It's super skinniest, and he just really, and I just kind of went off and OTK'd him there. Game 2 of that match, he made me go first. Set up my board. He couldn't break it. Game 3, it's match 4. It was against Flunder. He wins the dice roll. By the way, I didn't win the dice roll not once that whole that whole weekend. I mean yesterday I didn't win that once. He so game 4 against Flunder, he goes first. He makes a kind of subpart board, break it, kind of grind a little bit, but then I end up winning it. Game 2, he goes first again. Didn't This time he didn't open shifter, and I was able to feather duster, not feather duster. What's that trap card that they play that says, "Oh, you can't play anymore." I mean, your opponent can't activate any monster effects for the rest of the turn. Well, if you control a winning beast, winning beast type monster on the field. So I just summoned a liver, attack over his bear statue, pass. Really couldn't do much from there. I flipped there going me1, and it was just kind of a wrap there. I think we passed maybe 4 or 5 turns before I started to slowly make my board, and he couldn't crack it. He just got there. But yeah, guys, that's my build. I will have another profile of this up this next weekend. Well, it's coming up weekend for the pre-release. I'm gonna show you my build with the post power elements build, without tier elements, and then after that it's going to be just tier element city. As soon as I'm able to get my hands on those cards. But thank you guys for watching. I'll be posting at least once a week, and stay tuned. See ya.